Hey YouTube, figured I'd show you my new setup here. I am upgrading. I made these plastic clips. I bought a 4x8 sheet of plywood and made these plastic clips. They work really slick. My units just pull right off. You just snap them right in. If you watch the back here, just snap right in place. They pop right off. So I can pop them right off. I got a few spots here. This one's full of water, so it's got 8 pounds of water in it. Holds a gallon. So, and I pull down on it. I got plenty of strength there, and this one just pops right off too. See the edge there? Oh. So that worked out pretty slick. It helps that I'm a machinist for a living. I do design and engineering, but I also work on machines, so I have the capabilities of building stuff. You see it's got a little ring around it and it just snaps right in place. The bottom one here. But built these just hold my units. I got these sitting up to show you. I'm gonna build four units. They'll sit across here. This one of course is gone. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4. It's gonna be my main reservoir with my mixture in it. And it's gonna come out of there, and I'm gonna put 2 shorter ones here just to clean it. It's just gonna go through regular water and have the bronze filter in there, so it breaks it into little bubbles, so it filters the water, or filters the gas through the water. And it's gonna come back down. I'm gonna have 2 outlets, and that setup that you see right here, I'm gonna have the same thing on this side. So it'll have one big tube here, 2 little ones, and then the 2 little ones here, them 2. This is gonna be my main feed right here coming out. So they'll both feed into this one. I'm gonna put 2 bronze filters in there. So I'll get all my gas out the top, and then I have this looped in there right now, but that'll be my main out then. I'm gonna have blow off caps on all the tops, and on all the containers I'll have blow off caps. And then out of this main, I think I might feed it into a filter to make sure no water gets in there, which I have one here. Got a filter. I just don't know what it's going to do if it ever backfires into this, so I'm a little leery on that. I think it would skip right through and keep going down the hose and hit a blow off, but possibly I could put a blow off on the top of this too, which I think I might do that. It's kind of a mess in here again, but that's going to be my main. I got table set up here so I can put my volt and amp meters and all that crap on it. But I printed out this is what it's going to look like when it's all done. And I'm hoping that each one of my units, I'm going to back off. I was putting 30 amps into this unit right here, but when I pulled it apart to clean it, my plates were a little brown on one side, so I think I'm going to back off on my amperage. I was running 30. I think I only need to run roughly around 20. Maybe I can get 25 out of it, but 20 to be safe, just to not beat them up. And at right now at 14 amps I get 1 liter. I really want to get 2 out of each unit. So if I got 2 units here, or sorry, 4 units, this main one's going to feed 4 units. So that should be 2, 4, 6, 8 liters a minute right there. And then I'm going to have the same thing on this side. So that'll be another 8 liters. So that'll be 16 liters total. And if I actually have to push that much, which for running my engine I don't have to, but I want to run the furnace and water heater and all that stuff too. So eventually. So I'm just kind of planning ahead here. But figured I'd show you my new board. Let me back off here. And I think I showed you my room already. I live in Wisconsin, so it gets cold out here, so I built this little room inside my garage. Just 10 by 8. Pegboard over here. And I got a bunch of storage and just give you a scan of my room. My battery charger sitting there, my batteries. Oh, another thing I'm going to do is run, my cables are going to run right underneath the whole mess here. Right on that board. I'm going to mount them. Might get a bus, just mount the bus right across there, tap it in for my batteries. And then hook each unit into it. And then I'm gonna probably for now put a switch on each unit so I can just flip them on as I want to. Eventually that'll be all computerized. And but the rest of my room here got a little makeshift door. I got it blocked open. I just painted that thing, so it's kind of stinky. I still got to frame my door out, but it gets warm in here quick. I keep it about 70 degrees. That way my water doesn't freeze. And like I said, I live in Wisconsin, so it gets cold here. Winter times are coming, and I didn't want my project to go away. I still want to play with it through the winter. So, but there's the setup. Still got my balloon. Figured if I ever had any back pressure, it'll just fill my balloon up. If I stop the flow for any reason, it's kind of a reservoir up there, just an empty balloon. I got a valve on it so I can shut it off or on, but I think it does do pretty good, because if it ever builds up any pressure, it just starts filling the balloon up. Of course, can't go too long, but it may come in handy at some point. So I left it hooked up there. But once I put my other unit back together, this is the other half of it. But we'll get them 2 units running and get this hooked up. I got some more PVC, so I just got to buy some end caps and stuff and build 2 just like that. But I'm just going to build them shorter. Just leave them hanging up there, and we'll see what happens. I think it's going to work out good. This year worked out really good, because I'll show you. I can just snap these things right off the wall here. Kind of hard to do with one hand, but there. It's just, I got the hose connected up there, but you just snap it right off and you just put it back in place. Snap it right in. And it holds them pretty good. They snap in pretty decent. And like I said, this one here's got 8 pounds of water in it, so it's holding up there really nice. The bottom, the only thing it's hanging on is this. But like I said, I've pulled on them, and they're just these are Delrin. They ain't even a 1/4 inch, or only 200 thousandths thick. But once I screwed them down on the wood back here, I got 3 screws in them across the back, and it just made them stiff as can be. So of course they're right on the wood, so the weight of it's mainly hanging on the wood. Worked out pretty good. But sooner or later I'll have her going and get back to my engine. I just had to make some accommodations for winter time so I could keep putzing around with it. So, oh yeah, I put a light in, of course. I can finally see. No more dark videos. But that's it. Thanks a lot. Bye.